See, 8:51. So technically we're a tiny bit early. New look for me today. I've got some glasses on. Again, this little light down here. It's getting glare. I've got this sweet little light. It's called Illuminate. And I got it down here. Welcome to the show, guys. I'm Lucas. This is Jacqueline, and welcome to our show. On this show, on this channel, will get an inside look at our lives and what it's like being a young family of four with two little babies living in North Alabama, in Huntsville during these trying times. And yeah, I get to see us grow as a family, get to watch me and Jacqueline and the children. Probably get more screen time with me as I go through the things that I'm working on and learning about, see my business and those kind of things. So, hey, look, we've got a viewer. Maybe it's mom. She's like,
Probably
you have to text me when you're going to go
today.
live.
I was good. I texted it.
Awesome. And welcome to the show. So we're going to jump right in here. I just made this list. I was supposed to be gathering. So I've been learning how to curate information more effectively. And it turns out that's actually a skill. I've been watching a channel called Meet Kevin, and I'm really impressed in how quickly he gathers up-to-date information and data. So I've been stalking him very carefully, trying to figure out where he gets his information from. And so I've been going and following all of the people he follows on Twitter, but it keeps saying, you're following too many people. You have to stop. It thinks I'm a bot. Anyway, so I've been on Twitter, and I've been learning how to share articles and information over into our notes. So yeah, I have my note here.
It's the word odious.
It's the word odious because somebody described something one of the senators did, or their position as
to do with Donald Trump and dealing with him.
Yeah, how it's odious. So, and it means extremely unpleasant or repulsive, which I figured, hearing the word, I thought, okay, sounds like something pretty stanky because odious. So, hey, Great Green Cleaning, that's Mom. There she is. Hey, Mom. Good to see you. Welcome to the live stream. Thanks for getting us tuned into the show Alone. We're now on season 7.
Oh, season 6.
6.
Yeah. Of Alone.
It always kind of gets my goat when these people quit early. Or I feel like some of these people are dramatizing their situation. Like in the last season, there was a block of episodes where people just kept falling down. It's like everyone was falling down. Like these people everyone's got vertigo. And then in this season,
it's like everybody's getting worms.
Everyone's got worms.
The wormiest. Apparently the Arctic is just filled with parasitic worms.
Lousy with worms. So watch out for that. Anyway, so I have some notes here. Yeah, I don't know if you guys saw it, but I wanted to talk just for a second. I don't know if you didn't see this. I know Mom's seen this, but yeah, I see this. She says she's making chicken soup right now, a healing chicken soup, because she's been very upset, and she thinks that the nation is very sick. So if maybe her healing chicken soup will help heal our nation, I think that our nation needs far more than Mom's healing soup. Unfortunately, at this time, the Capitol was besieged.
I don't even know the word.
Is besieged a word? I think it is. The Capitol was sieged. What did the girl say in the interview? She was one of the Trump supporters, and they were like, she's got mace.
Oh, she was
like, video. She's like mace, and she's running from the building, and the dude's recording.
It's a revolution.
It's a revolution. What were you doing? They were like, we're raiding the Capitol. Yeah. We're storming the Capitol.
Storming the Capitol. You'd have to be living under a rock not to have seen some of this by now.
So, and several people have died. Even one of the Capitol police officers died from injuries sustained. And who knows how many people were injured. It was just really stupid. And it was really a dumb thing. So, yeah, I guess that was my comment on it. Now, there's all these people calling to have Trump, give him the boot. Desecrated. That's a good word, yeah. Capitol was desecrated. What do you think? Should they kick him out? Yeah. Let's get political.
It's really not a great thing to,
whatever.
So polarized. But anyway.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, but at this point, it's it's not like, what are your? I mean, maybe it is gonna polarize it, but I don't care. In my opinion, if you're standing there still saying, no, nothing is wrong here. nothing is wrong here. Like, I'm sorry, you're in denial. You're in denial. What's happening is outrageous and crazy, and don't try to like make stuff up about it. Now that I've said my piece, what do you think, Jackie?
I mean, it's kind of hard to say exactly what you're wanting my commentary. I mean, all of it was just like,
should we impeach Trump? Should Trump be kicked out?
I just don't, unfortunately, know enough about the whole like impeachment process. Like, if they can actually go ahead and like get him out that quickly. Like, I was under the impression that a whole impeachment thing takes a long time, and
I don't really know. I think that Congress can do it.
He's only there for another,
quickly.
What, 13 days now?
13 days. A lot can happen in a single day.
That's true. A lot can happen then. It seems like he's already kind of been, like put in his corner.
Then he started tweeting again.
Well, now they've permanently blocked him from Twitter now.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, if you're saying that he was like smacked down and is now like chilling out, then here's what Mom says. She says you shouldn't have the launch codes if you have no self-control. It's like giving an angry 2-year-old the keys to your car.
I
say the keys to the car shouldn't go to anyone that under 5.
Glad to know you'll be giving Nathan the keys to
I wouldn't give the keys to my car to a 77-year-old, though, which for Biden is, I think, 77. So that could be risky also, but like in a different kind of way.
I just thought it was funny the other day how we were talking about with your mom the launch codes thing. I was like, I don't think they ever gave him the real launch codes to begin with.
That's right,
yeah. He's too much of a wild card. I think they like told him it was 1, 2, 3, 4.
It's not working. It's not working. They gave him the lunch codes. To order lunch.
Anyway, let's move on.
Okay, all right. Jackie doesn't want to say. She's scared. She's scared to offend somebody. Tesla is now at $800 plus. Actually, I think it's almost to $900. I think it's at $880. Let me just take a quick look here. Boo. Tesla, $867. It went down a little bit to $867. And I'm kicking myself a little bit because I went and bought some Teslas at $4 something. I was getting it at $400 a share, and I got all excited when it went to $670 and sold. And I wanted your input on that. What do you think?
The fact that it's now at like 800,
almost 900.
Almost 900. I mean, I said to you, I was like, I don't understand. Like, I get that you're trying to pull all your money out because you're like, I didn't do enough research on all these stocks, and so I need to, just go ahead and pull everything out until I take my courses and like get like stock certified. And I was like, but this is clearly a good stock that's not going anywhere. Why pull out of that one? Like, I get pulling out of a risky one, but there was nothing risky about that one, so probably should have left that in there. But I mean, whatever. You made money on it, so there's that. It doesn't matter that you could have made more.
We made money on it.
We made money on it. Sorry.
It's so easy to sit on the sidelines, Jackie, and be like, oh, you should just hold. It could go up. Yeah, well, I agree with you. And honestly, I think Tesla's going to keep on going up. So here's the question then. Should I buy some more?
Like right now?
Yeah, it's at $800, $867. Is it going to go to $9?
I don't know. According to your
where's all that confidence now?
According to your stock trend thing, isn't it supposed to take a dip soon?
Cool.
And then you buy in the dip is what you're supposed to do according to the trends.
Technically speaking, it is in a dip based on today, right? Like it went up and down. So like it's at 867 right now, but it was at it was at 882.
This live stream's got me feeling real stupid tonight.
I'm putting her on the spot and stuff. Yeah. And I only know just enough to be dangerous. I only know how to make the trade execution and how to transfer money in. So, just gambling with our future. Yeah.
Gotta do something with those stimulus
Okay,
checks.
to be fair, that's right. To be fair, we still own 0.332589 parts of a share.
Why?
Because it wasn't a round number and I didn't want to sell it.
Doesn't make any sense.
So we own like one third of a Tesla share. Anyway, okay. I just thought that's amazing. I think that Tesla's an amazing company.
Yes, I'm sure we will invest in it
from
more
the very
in the
little I
future.
know about it. Yeah, it seems like it's just going to keep going up. So that's pretty exciting. And we'll see. Do you invest in Tesla? Do you have Tesla stocks? If wait, hang on, I gotta see. Oh, we've got 2 viewers. Look at this. Someone else is tuned. And hey, make sure you leave a comment and just so that we know who you are. Or if you want to remain anonymous, I guess don't leave a comment. But we like to see who our viewers are. Thank you for tuning in, and please stay tuned. We'll see what we're going to talk about. In fact, well, let's move right on to the next piece, the next topic, and that is that I officially have my second signed contract. It came through today.
Very exciting.
So there was a little bit of negotiating in the contract. Not on the price or anything. It was actually about the copyright terms. In my contract, there's a standard piece in there that gives me all rights to the copyright, and then I grant usage to the person who I'm producing the content for. It just kind of safeguards me. If someone decides, oh, I'm not going to pay or something, I can be like, okay, well, now that content's mine. You have to buy it or just whatever. It gives me some more leverage. And, she was like, yeah, but I'm going to do all the writing and creation of this, so I really want to have more control over it. And I'm not really worried about it. So I was like, okay, no problem. So I changed it I amended it and changed it so that she would own the copyright to everything and that she would grant me unlimited use for...
That's the dog. Just ignore it and keep...
Unlimited.
She can't get through.
Problem is this mic is super directional, and so y'all don't ever hear any of this stuff that goes on. The cat is like scratching at stuff, and the dog's groaning.
We just gotta start leaving the door open so that way they don't make noises trying to get in.
Anyway, the point is, I got the contract signed, so that's amazing. It's for about $1,000, which is amazing for us. This is a 12-month contract. Yeah. That means that my business had gone, technically speaking, from having 0 contracts, right? Like I was booking regular business every week, every month, whatever, but I didn't have any.
There was nothing
concrete,
guaranteed every month.
We now went from having a 0 contract business, 0 monthly income, to having a $3,100 monthly income,
which is wonderful.
That deserves a high five. Yes, we've done 3 high fives so far. That's right, I'm counting.
It's basically just a show about high fiving at this point.
So I think that's really exciting. That's amazing for me. It's amazing for us, and it's just an amazing thing. And so this is really like a turning point for my business and what we're gonna do. My plan is basically just to get a bunch of these and make Jackie quit her job and work in the business with me. So we'll see how it goes. I think she likes the idea. On to less exciting, less positive news. The COVID pandemic continues to spread within the family. Unfortunately, we did the Christmas thing. So last we left off with that, I think Sandy tested positive, and I think Josh and Steve were maybe starting to show symptoms.
Like Steve, my mom's boyfriend, was... he was starting to show symptoms then, and his symptoms have been worsening some. He's not in a hospital or anything like that, but I mean, obviously still kind of fighting with it at home. She is doing much better, so that's great. Hopefully that will continue I'll really feel a lot better if she keeps improving throughout the weekend. That's when I really will feel like, okay, she's definitely out of the woods and good, and yay. You
got her set up for some kind of...
for a monoclonal antibody treatment. They're actually are doing that in Huntsville now, so that's great. That's the ones you hear about, all these fancy politicians getting.
Yeah, I was going to say, don't be confused when she says they're doing it in Huntsville. It doesn't mean that it's not available to, or maybe it's available, but you have to really work your way in.
You have to advocate yourself to make that happen.
It's not like they're just
kind
offering
of a problem.
it to
I had to do a lot of digging around and calling around to figure out where it was happening, when it was happening, who was qualified, etc. And then one of the offices that I called about, they were like, yeah, it's not really, they're like, I think you call here, but it's not really made public yet. And so I mean, I'm assuming that it's something that will be whenever they are doing it more. But it's very new. I don't know.
There's no
telling. But anyway, so I wound up getting her set up with that on Thursday, and she did great with it and is doing very well so far. So very exciting. Hopefully she'll just keep getting better and better. But if there's anyone in the Huntsville area who is a high-risk person that would be interested in doing that and is very early on in your symptoms, because you have to do it early.
Within the first 10 days, right?
Yes, then you call the fever and flu clinic and ask to talk to them about it. And they'll let you know if you're one of the people that would actually qualify for it.
Yeah. So that's awesome news. So think about that. Just take that and, tell somebody else. If you have COVID or know someone who has COVID, It's the first 10 days. You can call the fever and flu clinic at Huntsville Hospital and ask them about monocloidal silver.
Monoclonal antibody treatments.
What is it?
Monoclonal antibody treatments.
I'm pointing at the microphone.
Okay.
Monoclonal antibody treatments.
Yes.
Who knows? Who knows? So that could be really good. But now, so she's doing better.
She's doing much
Josh
better.
and Steve are
Yes.
sort of having now
Josh
symptoms
is
now.
now symptoms. Of course, he's positive. He had to get tested. I mean, he probably wouldn't have even gone and gotten tested, but his work, made him so that they could officially be like, you have COVID. So he's tested positive, having symptoms. He's doing okay, but it's just, symptoms because COVID takes a minute to get over.
Yeah.
And
They're going to be fine.
My test from work came back negative. So it's likely that whatever headache, body ache thing you were having going on was just
That's so strange.
something. It was
Because
just very
I didn't
odd
know
timing.
anything about her
Yeah.
having, like Sandy having COVID. She hadn't even tested positive yet. In fact, my symptoms started on Wednesday, and we hadn't been talking to anybody. And I was like, man, this headache's horrible. It was really bad. It was like a
Like it
terrible
kept you
migraine.
up that night.
Yeah. And the night after, it was terrible. The night-
It wasn't as bad the next night for you. But
Yeah,
that
no, I
first
thought
night
the
it kept you
first
up.
day it wasn't so bad, and then the second night I got up and did like a hot, or was it the first
That
night?
was the first night.
Okay, well, you can see that for me, I was dazed and confused about it. The point is that I had this terrible headache 1 day, 2 days. It was like 3 or 4 days just ongoing. And we found out after this headache was going that now she's got symptoms. Okay, now they're testing positive.
Yeah.
And this is all going on. And I just thought that was so strange, the timing of it. Like,
Yeah, it was
did I
very odd
get
timing.
some kind of, maybe I got it, but it was not a lot of it or something?
Yeah, I mean,
Because I even went and got
usually pretty
tested.
sensitive, and I mean, you went and got tested after you were on day 4 of symptoms,
And it came back
negative, and then I got tested, and I was well into a
But
point where
that's
I
not
should
just
have.
a coincidence. I'm sorry. That's
So,
too.
I mean, it could be that.
Yeah, but I don't have multi-day headaches randomly.
I know.
So,
I don't know
and the timing of my
about
symptoms
that.
lined up with Jessica's symptoms, and Jessica, remember
Yeah.
they started
Mhm.
Wednesday.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. All right, Jackie. Look, sometimes you just gotta admit it's the COVID. Okay, it's the COVID.
Your mom was asking about how many people were at the Christmas dinner. So the Christmas dinner that we did,
It was only 35 people.
No,
No.
there was not 35 people. We asked everybody to wear masks the whole time unless they were eating. And then at the dinner tables, it was separated out kind of by households because there were
It
basically
wasn't that
3 households. It
separate.
wasn't separated enough, but
It was one big
separated.
table with 2 little tables pressed up against the ends. Maybe this is my second time having it.
Kind of doubt that
Yeah,
too,
but
'cause
we
it
tested
was
for flu B.
for flu B.
We
Not
got flu B
B.
the first time.
Flu space B was what we wound up having after our cruise.
It's flu B. That's how you say it.
And, I've been antibody tested, so it's and I was negative before that, so.
Anyway, whatever.
Anyway.
The point is, it's just crazy, and everyone's
Yeah.
going to be
And
okay.
thankfully, all the other people that were at Christmas that weren't in that household, staying with my mom at her house for the holiday, nobody else has come back having symptoms or, testing positive when they've gone and gotten tested.
Which is actually even
So,
scarier.
It's either, so.
We went by there, maybe it was the day before or the week before, or when did we go for the cookie thing?
Oh, that was 3 days before Christmas.
We went by there 3
Yeah.
days before Christmas and for cookies to help decorate cookies. It's like a family tradition and all this stuff. And
Yes, you can have flu B and COVID at the same time, but
It's
it's not
flu
very
B.
common.
It's flu B. Say it.
Flu B.
Flu B.
But it's not. It's very uncommon.
We went by there 3 days before the Christmas extravaganza. The COVID extravaganza. No.
Well, you can't say that because no one else got COVID.
Okay,
besides...
fine. I'm just saying it's.
And I don't know if that was because of the masking and all of that, or
My
if it was
point
just where she
is-
was at in her
My
spreading it.
point is, we went by there 3 days before to decorate cookies,
Yeah.
and so we would have had even more exposure
True, yeah.
potentially.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Yeah.
just saying, and I feel kind of proud because I was like, we're gonna wear masks, even though it's not everybody's wear masks. You have to wear masks. Not everyone thinks like that. Some people are even maybe a little bit not pro-mask. In fact, let me be very clear. Some people do not want to wear masks. Some people believe all
Yeah,
kinds of craziness
extremely
about it.
against
Some
it.
people believe personal health things about it. Some people just don't want to wear masks. And not everybody involved in the Christmas celebration, and not everybody in your family, not everybody that I know, most of the people in my family, but not everybody is pro mask. Certainly not the way that we are, where we're like, we're wearing masks. That's that. And so I want to just take a moment to pat myself on the cheek for being firm and bold and saying we are going to wear masks. We should wear masks.
Yeah.
Because I don't know. You don't know. You just
Yeah,
don't.
exactly. Who knows?
Maybe-
if there would have been
maybe-
a different outcome if nobody had been wearing
What
masks.
if we went to Christmas and nobody wore masks?
Yeah,
Nobody
and
was
then
talking about wearing
everybody got
masks.
sick. Yeah,
Until we
exactly.
said we're gonna do this
we
thing.
Need that to happen. for us
And
to
then
come.
Janet was like, "We're kicking Gail. We'll tell Gail not to come."
Anyway, and then to Cindy's comment over there, they didn't test you guys for COVID in April. The testing for COVID wasn't they weren't really doing that widespread in April.
Yeah,
So, no, we didn't get tested.
it's not like
for
it was in the
but
United States yet.
It was just testing lagged behind anyway. You basically had to be like admitted to the hospital to get tested for COVID in April. It was
Yeah,
not widespread. And
they only tested for flu B.
they tested the kids for flu B and they were both positive for
Anyway.
flu B.
Jackie got the vaccine.
I
So
did.
she got the first shot of the Pfizer vaccine.
Yes.
And this was now 2 weeks ago?
like 1.5. It was the 29th of December. I'm due for my next dose on the 19th, which I cannot wait for, given the way that everything is just really
COVID's
ramping
just
up
nasty,
right
yeah.
now. Yeah, it's everywhere.
So she's due for her next dose on the 19th, and she got the shot about a week and a half ago, and so far she's had her bones have turned to liquid.
Absolutely no problems whatsoever.
And actually, Ben was asking about the vaccine.
Like, what was he asking about it?
He wasn't asking about it. I'm sorry. Let me be clear. And we're
He
on
was
live right now. Be
Making
very spirit.
statements.
No, he said because of where he works at, he qualifies for
Oh, that's
like
wonderful.
a frontline vaccine. Or,
That's
you know,
awesome.
yeah, that's what he was talking about. And I was telling him that I would, I'm like
I am
advocating for it.
very pro the Pfizer vaccine. I haven't done enough research on the Moderna and what's the other main
There's
company?
Pfizer, AstraZeneca.
Yeah, I haven't done enough research on theirs. I did a crap ton of research on the Pfizer one because of the fact that I knew that was the one that the hospital was going to be giving, and I wanted to,
I
feel
told her to
confident
steal
about
some
doing
doses
it.
for me. She didn't
No.
do it. I didn't tell her. That's
So,
is that like a class A felony? I didn't actually
I'm
do
sure
that.
that it would be because it's so, sought after
Controversial.
right now.
Yeah. So and I think that my way of sort of like justifying, because like in my mind, I'm pretty skeptical about this sort of stuff. You'd probably be like, Lucas is one of them liberal sons of bees,
One of them anti-vaxxers.
anti-vaxxers, son of a gunzas, crazy man. Go back to New York, you Yankee. Okay, well, let me just say that I believe in science and I believe in information and education. And I think that, in terms of vaccines, that this one probably is our best bet for a vaccine that had a lot of resources put behind it in its development. I think we've come a long way.
Yeah, actually, I mean, it's not like everybody's like, oh, it was a rushed vaccine. Well, the core components of like the science with it has already been there for like years, ever since like initial SARS happened and they started working on vaccines for that. So I mean, actually the science with it's not rushed, just a lot of the bureaucratic red tape that goes along with it is.
Well, but also there's
a
like
huge amount
little
of
differences, and there's got to be some kind of difference. It's not the exact same
it's not
thing.
the exact same thing,
So it's like they got to
obviously,
add something
but-
new, a little bit of extra Louisiana some Tabasco
that's
sauce.
what it is.
You get a little Tabasco
Part
sauce.
of the secret sauce. Anyway.
Stick right in. This is degrading quickly. Okay, great. And then the last topic that I wanted to talk about was our health in general.
Oh. I mean, I am on like a super like I want to be really healthy, like get the sugar and everything that's not good for us out of the house. And you are
I just
much
ordered a
the
bunch of
other
sugar.
way. Just ordered
I'm not
a
trying to eat
drawer
it.
full of sugar.
Okay, but no.
And
You are
the
so
other
misleading
day,
to
you
our
were
viewers.
like, "Should we have pizza and calzones? Should we order?"
I didn't
that?
say and calzones.
Are you sure you said
I said
so?
pizza. You just added that. So let me clarify, because you are misleading
And
our
I'm
lovely
like,
viewers.
why don't we just eat the delicious,
The children have begun sleeping in their own beds. Well, they've been sleeping in their own beds, but in the night they come into the room. Okay, so now we have a new system where we push them down onto the floor. We have a mattress on the floor. They have to sleep down there, so I can have space.
Push them, though.
We don't push them. They just, that's their. If they want to come in, they're feeling scared or afraid, or they are feeling emotionally vulnerable. Whatever they're feeling, they want to be near us. That's okay. We want to nurture that. We want them to feel comfortable coming to us for whatever they need. But we also want to have boundaries so that I can get a little bit of rest around here. And so we have a space for them where with this nice Tempur-Pedic. Anyway, it doesn't matter. The point is that when the children stay in their beds all night and come into our bedroom in the morning for lovely family snuggle times, I reward them with a treat. And so that's what I ordered the candy for, Missy. Okay, and I got a variety because Amazon Whole Foods delivers for free if it's over $35. So I got a variety of, and that's right, I did it from Whole Foods, paid a premium. I was going to get M&Ms, but Mom, you had said something about the dyes in them.
Yeah, and I said the exact same thing.
Jackie said this. Well, okay, let's not get into it. The point is that I did this so that, we could continue rewarding him. Because we're working. Penny sleeps in her bed all night, every night.
Yeah.
And then she comes in the morning. Early in the morning, she comes through the door and she's like,
so cute.
What did she say? Candy? No, she says, I stayed in my bed all night. Candy? I really am trying to encourage Nathan to do it without, making him feel down about it or making him feel bad about it, because he has bad dreams and then he wakes up. So I told him tonight, I was like, okay, if you wake up in the night tonight with a bad dream, come into my room, okay? Tell me. I'll get up. I'll go back with you into your room. I'll tuck you back in and just calm you down, help you fall back asleep. So that way you can wake up in the morning and you can get some candy too. So I'm trying to create a good situation.
I don't even know that he actually has as many bad dreams
as
he says he does. I think he just likes to use that as an excuse.
Excuse me.
For why he gets to come in there. We have a total of
We have
three
three
viewers now.
Viewers.
It's our dog's hacking cough.
That's nice. It's a dog person who's coming. It's
Anyway.
PETA who's coming for us. Hey, your dog has a cough. Monsters. Okay. All right. Well, if you're just joining us, welcome to the stream. We're actually just wrapping up here. Thanks for joining. Be sure to leave a comment so we know that you stopped by and we can see who you are. And hit that like button. Oopsie, we lost one. Here they go. I probably shouldn't have said we're just wrapping up. And they're back. Okay, whatever. But I've been sticking to my push-ups almost every single morning.
That's good.
And I've been doing a new thing where I do 100 crunches, a various variety of different crunches, 10 of each, and I do 10 sets. And so I've been trying to get rid of the gut. I've got this gut, and Jackie says that this could be this is like blood pressure.
That's probably.
This is the blood pressure fat. It's not what she called it, but that's what I'm calling it. My dad said that too, actually. He said that the belly fat, the gut, it's contributes to blood pressure. I don't really understand why that would more than being fat in other areas, like having, fat legs or...
Anyway, with the other thing, I'm really proud of you because you've been no Adderall for how many days now?
It's been, I don't know. I need to take some Adderall to calculate it. No, it's been like 2 weeks almost, maybe.
So that's great.
Yeah. I've increased my coffee a little bit, just like on work days when I'm trying to buzz through stuff, but and not by much. I didn't even finish my second. I think it's my second cup. I didn't even finish it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that is good. See, I didn't even think about it.
Yeah.
It's a good thing. And now if I could just kick tobacco. No, just kidding.
No.
I don't smoke. All right, guys. I think that's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. We might move the time up a little bit. Jackie came in from putting the kids down to bed. You can tell I'm tired. And I was like, you ready to do the live stream? Falling over. We're kind of old around here and we're getting tired. So we might have to start a little bit earlier. Maybe we could do it after the kids have had their bath and they're playing,
Yeah.
And then they get to see the kids some if the kids come by, So that might be good. The cortisol is what's making me tired. Or no, that's what's making me fat. Or that's the heart attack medicine. It's causing a heart attack.
No, heart attack medicine.
Take cortisol for heart attacks? No.
No. Okay, we're
Okay.
gonna go ahead and
All right,
shut
guys.
this
Well, that's it
down.
for us. Thanks so much for tuning in. We love you and appreciate you. Be sure to tune in again. We'll be back on Monday evening.
Monday
We're going to be
evening.
back Monday evening at 9 o'clock or earlier. We're going to figure it out, and we'll get like a graphic out so you guys can see it, and we'll put some graphics up. Thanks so much for tuning in. We love you guys, and you guys have a great night.